In the interest of time, we'll go ahead and handle the regular agenda today, and then we will come back to hearing 8209 on the back side. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Scobie.
Here.
Director Wilson.
Here.
Director Hayes is excused. Director Augustin.
Here.
Director Moore.
Here.
Director Edwards.
Here.
And President Bradley.
Here, we have a quorum. I'll call the meeting to order.
From the President, an ordinance establishing multiple public works and improvement projects within the City of St. Louis. PSA number 1207, Water Division contributed capital improvements for City of St. Louis Water Division. Supplemental Agreement number 11 to PSA number 1138, Electrical, Mechanical, and Plumbing Design Services, Lambert St. Louis International Airport. A gift from the Treasurer for Confederate Monument and/or Drive expenses in the amount of $16,025.31 to help defray any costs associated with the removal of the Confederate War Memorial or redesign of Confederate Drive in Forest Park by the City of St. Louis. Recommendation that emergency work orders issued for the month of October 2017 by the Department of the President and Facilities Management Division, Board of Public Service for emergency work and repairs requiring prompt attention. From the Director of Public Utilities, an amendment to document number 292161, license agreement for wireless marketing of telecommunication services between the City of St. Louis and 5 Bars Communities, a DBA of XG Communities, LLC. Licensee is granted a limited license to use specific portions of the public right-of-way and/or other public places pursuant to the terms and conditions hereof for the purposes of marketing wireless small cell communication systems to carriers. From the Director of Public Utilities and Streets, joint recommendation that the following permits be approved subject to certain conditions as follows. Charter Communications, starting at the existing Charter Vault on 10th Street next to 1000 Clark. Charter would like to open cut 200 feet south and place a manhole at the northwest corner of 10th and Spruce. Charter then would like to open cut south 300 feet to 421 South 10th Street, placing a vault in the sidewalk. At the new manhole, Charter would like to also open cut west 300 feet to 1000 Spruce Street. Charter Communications, starting at the power pole in front of 3945 North 20th Street. Charter would like to set a vault at the base of the pole and bore south 500 feet, setting a vault in the sidewalk at the northwest corner of North 20th Street and Farrar Street. Charter then would like to bore 400 feet west, placing a vault in the sidewalk on the northeast corner of North 21st Street and Farrar. MCI Metro, beginning at the existing XO Communications manhole located at the intersection of 701 North Tucker, ADB, to bore conduit 98 feet east along Lucas to community manhole located side of 1133 Washington, beginning at existing at XO Communications manhole located in front of 612 North 11th Street, ADB to bore conduit 50 feet north along 11th Street to existing manhole located also in front of 612 North 11th. Level 3 Communications, bore and place conduit with fiber optic cable inside for a total of 525 feet, beginning at level 3 handhole on the north side of Duncan, across from 4240 Duncan and extending east to an existing manhole across from 4220 Duncan to service customers at 4220 Duncan. AT&T to bore two 1.25-inch plow ducts from manhole 271 on Oakview Place, approximately 160 feet south of Parkview, to manhole 9 on Parkview, about 45 feet east of Oakview. Cut and restore a section of sidewalk at southeast corner of Parkview Place and Oakview Place. In Ameren, Missouri, to construct new duct banks on Newstead between Duncan and Clayton, and on South Taylor between Duncan and Metrolink tracks. Recommends approval subject to certain conditions. From the Director of Public Utilities and Public Safety, Joint recommendation that the following permits be approved subject to certain conditions as follows. MW Recycling LLC for a boundary adjustment at 100 Dock Street in City Block 661 West, and Chorus Properties LLC to subdivide land at 6452 Nashville in City Block 4891. From the Director of Health and Hospitals and Public Safety, joint recommendation that permit for Preferred Family Healthcare, Inc. to operate a rooming house at 3634 Gravois, recommends that it be filed due to the fact that no facility is at that location. From the Director of Public Safety, recommendation that the following festival zones be approved subject to certain conditions as follows. Amaranth Holiday Festival of Lights, November 18, 2017, at Keener Plaza and surrounding streets. Christmas in St. Louis, November 23, 2017, parade on Market from 4th to 20th, past Union Station, TV production in Aloha Plaza and Market at Union Station, Turkey Trot 5K run, map and permit application attached. St. Louis Hills Christmas Lighting Ceremony, November 25, 2017, at Francis Park in Nottingham and Childress and Nottingham between Donovan and Town. Mardi Gras 2018 Festival Zone, January 6, 2018 through February 13, 2018. Mardi Gras 12th night, January 6, 2018, kickoff of Mardi Gras season, beginning at 1017 Russell, walk through the neighborhood to end at the Soulard Market Park. Mardi Gras Snowball Softball, January 13th and 14th, 2018 at Wilmore Park. Mardi Gras Family Winter Carnival, January 20th, 2018 at Soulard Market Park. Mardi Gras Wine, Beer, Whiskey Taste, January 26, 2018 at Soulard Market Park. Mardi Gras Cajun Cook-Off, January 27, 2018 at Soulard Market Park. Mardi Gras 5K Run, February 3rd, 2018 at Soulard Market Park and neighborhood streets. Mardi Gras Taste of Soulard, February 3rd and 4th, 2018 at Soulard establishments. Trolleys on Saturday, no trolleys on Sunday. Mardi Gras Begging Pet Parade, February 4th, 2018 at Soulard neighborhood streets, 12th, Russell, 9th, and Lafayette. Mardi Gras Grand Parade, February 10th, 2018 at Broadway, 7th Street, and Sur to Lynch and streets of Soulard and Soulard Market Park. Mardi Gras Fat Blues Day, February 13, 2018 at Soulard Market Park in the Bud Light Party tent for Fat Tuesday's Blues Hockey Watch Party. Now we have the conditional use.
Good afternoon, Mr. President and members of the board. My name is Michael Vicentainer, zoning plan examiner for the city, and I'll be representing the building commissioner at today's meeting. Per board order number 766, transmitted herewith are recommendations for the following conditional use agenda applications. Approval with conditions is recommended for 4 applications at 4151 Lindell, 4223 Fair, 4701 South Kings Highway, and 5916 Delmar.
Are there any questions on the conditional uses from the board? Seeing none, I'll take a motion, please.
I move to approve the conditional use permits.
Second.
Been moved for approval and seconded. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Scobie.
Aye.
Director Wilson.
Aye.
Director Hayes is excused. Director Augustin.
Aye.
Director Moore.
Aye.
Director Edwards.
Aye.
And President Bradley.
Aye. Conditional uses are approved. I would now like to handle the hearing. The board will hear one hearing today, is numbered as 8209, a conditional use revocation hearing regarding 6114 West Florissant. During the hearing today, your testimony is being recorded. If you come forward to testify, please state your name and address and be sworn in. As you testify, please direct your comments to the board and not to those in the audience. Members of the audience are asked to remain silent and not coach the witnesses. During your testimony, members of this board may have questions for you. Following the hearings today, the board will proceed with its regular agenda. Following the conclusion of the regular agenda, the board will deliberate and vote on the hearings. The board will notify the permit holder of its decision by mail. Hearing number 8209 is being conducted pursuant to Section 26.100.030 of the Revised Code of the City of St. Louis. The purpose of the hearing is to determine whether the conditional use permit issued to Joyful Memories Development Center, LLC, CO, LaBrisha and Kevin Straub, to occupy 6114 West Florissant as a daycare with 15 children, 5 infants, 10 kids from 2.5 to 12 years old, subject to certain conditions, should be revoked. The conditional use permit is numbered as 112332. The condition at question is condition number 9, which reads as follows. Number 9, all signage shall be approved and receive all required permits from the Building Department of the City of St. Louis. The Board of Public Service has in its possession the following documents which are being introduced into evidence. Item 1, a certified copy of Section 26.100.030 of the Zoning Code of the City of St. Louis. Item 2, the conditional use permit numbered as 112332, issued to LaBrisha and Kevin Straub, DBA, Joyful Memories Development Center, LLC, to occupy 6114 West Florissant as a daycare with 15 children, 5 infants, 10 kids, 2.5 to 12 years old, subject to certain conditions. Item 3, a letter dated September 1st, 2017, sent to LaBrisha and Kevin Straub, DBA, Joyful Memories Development Center, LLC, from the zoning inspector warning of the violation of condition number 9 that was found upon her recent site inspection and the potential for a revocation hearing should the violation not be corrected within 30 days of the date of the letter. Item 4, a memorandum from the zoning inspector to the zoning administrator stating upon her reinvestigation performed on September 5th, 2017, the zoning inspector still found violation of condition number 9 of the conditional use permit. Item 5, the public notices for today's hearing. And item 6, a certified letter dated October 24th, 2017, sent to the conditional use permit holder from the board secretary with notice of today's hearing. The Office of Zoning Administrator has the burden to prove that the conditional use permit conditions have not been complied with. After all evidence of the zoning administrator has been presented, the board will ask for additional testimony, if any, in support of this revocation. Then the conditional use permit holder will be given the opportunity to present evidence. Lastly, the board will hear other testimony in opposition to the revocation. The board asks that the representative of the Office of Zoning Administrator please come forward and be sworn in. Let the record reflect that no one is present at today's hearing from the Zoning Administrator's office. If there's anyone else who wishes to testify in support of this revocation, please come forward and be sworn in. Seeing none, the board asks the conditional use permit holder to please come forward and be sworn in.
Would you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
State your name and address for the board, please.
LaBrisha Straub, 6114 West Florissant.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Can you please give us, as the zoning administrator's representative is not here, can you please update the board on the status? Have you taken care of this issue with the condition number 9?
Yes, I do. Yes, I did. I have been approved for the permit.
Okay. Do you have any photos or anything of that nature to show that you've taken care of it?
Yes, I also have the information here.
Okay. So what I have here for everyone else on the board knowledge is that we have it appears to be a permit from the building division for the signage, and it's paid for the signage that is up. And from the pictures that I see remaining, it looks like other items that were in question have been removed. So everything should be up to snuff, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have anything else you'd like to add?
No.
Okay. Does the board have any questions for the conditional use permit holder? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
If there's anyone else present opposing this revocation that wishes to testify, please come forward and be sworn in at this time. Seeing none. The matter concerning hearing number 8209 is now closed and submitted. So I would ask the board to entertain not revoking the conditional use permit for Joyful Memories Development Center LLC at 6114 West Florissant, as the conditional use permit holder has testified today and shown evidence that she has corrected the deficiencies with condition number 9. I'll open the floor for comments from the board. Seeing none, I would ask for a motion, please.
I move not to revoke.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded not to revoke. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Scobie?
Aye.
Director Wilson?
Aye.
Director Hayes is excused. Director Augustin?
Aye.
Director Moore?
Aye.
Director Edwards?
Aye.
And President Bradley.
Aye, not revoked. I'd like to turn your attention to 2 sets of meeting minutes. The first would be from our November 7th, 2017 meeting. And I would just remind the board that at that meeting, Director Augustin and Director Moore were excused, so please vote accordingly. Do you have any questions or comments on the meeting minutes as presented?
I move to approve.
Second.
Motion to approve and a second. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Scobie?
Aye.
Director Wilson?
Aye.
Director Hayes is excused. Director Augustin?
Abstain.
Director Moore?
Abstain.
Director Edwards?
Aye.
And President Bradley.
Aye. November 7th minutes are approved. I'd like to handle the November 14th, 2017 meeting minutes. And again, just remind the board that Director Scobie, Director Wilson, and Director Edwards were excused, so please vote accordingly. Are there any questions or comments on those meeting minutes as presented? Seeing none, I'll take a motion for approval, please.
Move to accept the minutes.
Second.
Moved and seconded for approval. Can you call the roll, please? Go ahead. Just call it.
Director Scobie?
Abstain.
Director Wilson?
Abstain.
Director Augustin?
Aye.
Director Moore?
Aye.
Director Edwards?
Abstain.
And President Bradley.
Aye. Minutes are approved. Today's agenda, are there any questions or comments on the agenda? Seeing none, take a motion, please.
I move to approve the agenda for today.
Second.
Moved and seconded for approval. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Scobie?
Aye.
Director Wilson?
Aye.
Director Hayes is excused. Director Augustin?
Aye.
Director Moore?
Aye.
Director Edwards?
Aye.
And President Bradley.
Aye, the agenda is approved. Motion for adjournment, please.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Meeting adjourned. Thank you.